I'm going to lead you through a really effective way to calm the stress response. So this will be a way to turn down activity in the sympathetic nervous system. So this is your fight, flight, or freeze response. This is what happens when you get triggered by some type of stressor. And what often happens with stress is that stress leads to more stress. So ideally, when our sympathetic nervous system gets turned on to help us meet some kind of demand, like we have to rush to catch a bus or something, then the parasympathetic system comes in and they act like a seesaw. So as parasympathetic activity goes up, sympathetic activity goes down. We calm down, release that stress, and get back to our baseline. But in our world now, what often happens is that stress just leads to more stress. So let's say I'm late for something, and that creates its own stress. But then being late means that I'm jammed up later in the day. That's creating more stress. That stress, in turn, is leading to tension in the body. And tension within the body creates its own kind of stress. It feeds back into our minds and gives us this sense of unease, which can create more stress. So we can really get wound up pretty tight and not be able to let go of that stress until really it's taking a toll on us mentally, emotionally, physically. So when I first learned this exercise, I was really impressed with how well it worked. It's really reliable. We don't have to try to relax. We don't have to force ourselves to think in a certain way or let go of things. And this is something that I learned through yoga. It's called alternate nostril breathing. It's maybe a little weird. That's fine. We'll do it together. Basically, what you're going to be doing is breathing in one nostril, exhaling out the other nostril, and then reversing, inhaling through that nostril and exhaling out the other one. So you'll use, take 2 fingers of probably your right hand, if that works for you. Take your thumb and close your right nostril, and then breathe in through the left. So you're just breathing in through one nostril like this. And then you're going to pinch and close the left nostril. Now the right one is open. You've released your thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale. Switch and exhale. Inhale through the left. Switch. Exhale through the right. Inhale, right. Switch and exhale left. Just going nice and slow. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Inhale right. Switch and exhale left. We'll pause there for now. You'll get the hang of it. If you haven't done this before, it might be a little confusing at first. Just practice a few times. Basically, you're inhaling through one nostril, exhaling that breath through the opposite nostril. Then inhaling through that nostril, switching and exhaling through, again, the opposite nostril. So why does this work? Well, part of it seems to be it's slowing the breath. I mean, it's pretty much required that if you're going to breathe through only half of your nostrils, through one out of your 2 nostrils, you're going to be breathing more slowly. And the breath is intimately tied to our stress response. And slowing down the breath, especially slowing down the exhale, engages that parasympathetic activity. So when you're doing this, I would suggest really prolonging that exhale. The other thing it does, because it is a bit of a mind exercise, is it occupies our minds that ordinarily could be focused on the things that we're worried about, that we're stressed about, that we're anxious about. So I usually practice this for a few minutes, probably 3 minutes or so is a good starting point, 3 to 5. See how it goes. Notice how you feel before. Don't bring heavy expectations to it. Treat it as an experiment. See how it goes. Let me know what your experience is like. Thanks for watching.